Alright guys, today I'm going to be doing a guide on how to make homemade Senkos with the Do It Mold Yamamoto 6-inch Senko. Let's do it. But before we get started, I got to do a little self-advertising. So, this is all the remelt from the past videos. I tried to make a video on that, but the GoPro was being annoying. So there are 16 Senkos here. Kind of like a brownish color with silver and black flake in them. So if you want those or whatever. And then we got this box over here, kind of like a starter basket, just some old Senkos, these grubs, and then some of these really cool lures that my brother makes. Comment if you want any of that. Alright, so this is the supplies you're going to need to do it. You're going to need a stirring utensil. I use a butter knife because I use a butter knife. You're going to need an injector. I don't know if this is a name brand injector. I just found it off of Amazon. Mold. Got my 6-inch Yamamoto Do It Mold Senko thing there. Heat gun. Well, not heat gun. Temperature gun. Pyrex. Doesn't matter what size, just needs to be microwavable. And then you're going to need Plastisol. This is the MF Sinking Plastisol Medium Blend. Car going by, sorry. But I'm actually going to be switching soon to Dead On Plastics because the reviews are way better and it's cheaper, but really good quality yet. And some gloves, preferably. So let's get to it. And I forgot you're gonna need a clamp, but my brother took those, so I'm gonna have to go steal them back. And then we'll start making the baits. Alright, so have a measuring cup here. I'm gonna measure it out to about probably 2/3 of a cup. Because I've done this before and I've learned about what the Senko mold, how much plastic it uses, and 2/3 of a cup is just a little over what I need, but I don't want to run short. Alright, first step, before you even put the Plastisol in the microwave, you gotta shake it. We gotta mix it up because the resin will sit at the bottom and you will not get the resin that makes the baits. Now you can do it with a little stick, or you can get a drill and something and just turn it with the drill. But I'm gonna just shake it like this. It does introduce a lot of air, but you can get that out very easy. Alright, let's see. 2/3 of a cup. It's a lot. There we go. 2/3 of a cup. I should put that down here. Alright, so I'm just go ahead and get my mold clamped up before I even start making the baits, because I'm prepared like that. And if I don't do it now, I'll forget until the Plastisol is ready to shot into the mold, and I'll be rushing to get it done, and it won't turn out good. I'll have flashing on it. Alright, so Plastisol, it's runny, white, looks like milk, see? But it's going to turn into a gel and then back into a clear version of this. So I'm going to put it in the microwave now. Sorry, just trying to make sure that I get it in front of me. So yes, it's in there. I'm gonna put it in for probably about a minute. And I see y'all when it's done. Alright, so it just came out of the microwave. First thing I want to do, you don't have to, but I like to do it. Just check what the temperature is. It's at 197. Now you stir it up, and you'll see why you want to stir it in a second when I check the temperature again. So I'll give it a good stir. Oh, don't do that. See, it'll get on the sides, but it'll run right off. It's a little thicker now, not just going off it. But now, you'll see 164. Now, the Plastisol is not cooled down that fast at this stage, but the reason it had such a temperature difference was because, like, it develops hot spots in the, sorry, I'll take this out real quick, sorry. This, maybe half of it right here will be really hot, but then down here will not be fully cooked. And that'll matter once it starts going into like a gel. So I'm gonna put that in there. Probably another minute. Let's try that. Alright, it just got done, so let's pull it out. See if. Alright, so 1 minute may not been enough. Yeah, see? That's a gel. I think 1 minute 30 seconds would have been fine. But see how it changes so drastically? It's starting to cook now, and the hot spots are developing. So you just want to give a good stir. I'm actually gonna turn this around right here. I don't know if that's gonna come out or not. But you basically just want to stir it really good. Because now, flip this back around. And I heat check it again. Well, I'm not very good at it. There, you see, oh, no. It's staying more around 260-ish. But you just want to stir it till you get a good, consistent temperature all around it. Let's try it now. Alright, see, like that. You want to make sure it's consistent. See, I think I can go another minute on this yet. So, wipe that off. Put that in the microwave. Another minute. I'll pick the camera up when that minute's over. Alright, shut the microwave. So let's pull that out now. See that? That's a good color. Or not color, that's nice and clear like that. I may have even overcooked it. We'll see in a sec. You see all those bubbles in there? Very easy to get out. You just let them all rise to the top when it's hot like this. And then you hit it back up, and there you go. Nice. Temp check it. Alright, need to stir it more. You can stir pretty fast. At this point, you're really not going to stir bubbles in it unless you're like really sloshing it around. So keep on stirring it. That's about 324-ish, 330. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my colorant. Oh, my bad. Oh, good name. So we'll do that right now. Alright, so today I think I'm just gonna go with the simple, let's see, where is it? Watermelon green. It's back here. See, your colorants, they will separate. I mixed all mine up already today because I knew I was gonna make baits, so I just mixed them up. But it's just a simple watermelon green. Mix it up good like that. A little bit goes a long way with the colorant, or this MF coloring, you want to put a little bit more. So a full cup, you probably want to put 20 drops, or about 2/3 of that, so probably about 25 drops for what I have. $19, $20, $21, $22, $23, $24, $25, and a little more for good luck. Alright. And the glitter. So we got watermelon green. Let's do some 0.015.
You want to come carve pumpkins with us?
Sorry about that, they're carving pumpkins out back, but you want I'll put some silver 0.015 glitter. Eyeball it. The smaller the glitter, the more it will come out. Like, the more you don't have to put, because it might look like there's not enough, but there is. And now I'm going to put some black medium glitter. Don't drop that. There we go. And if you're doing more than one glitter, don't worry about putting too much of the same one, because they'll both like fill it up. And don't worry about there not being enough glitter. So that's a real pretty color. I'm gonna bring y'all over here to see it. Alright, so just mixing this up here. I waited a little bit too long, so it's getting like this, a little less. But that's the color right there. Could probably add some more coloring, but I think it's fine. Alright, so now I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave for about, actually, hang on, let me see the temperature. Yeah, probably about 30 to 40. I'll put it in for 30 and see what we get out of that. So let's do that. Alright. So it's done now. Take it out. It's a real pretty color. Mix it up. And the steam that comes off of this, you're not going to want to breathe that because it's not that good for you. But you shouldn't have a problem if you do it in a well-ventilated area like I am. I'm in my garage right now. Either have a lot of fans or something going, or open a window and have a lot of fans, or do it just in a really open area like a garage. You just open the garage door. That's real pretty. Alright, let's check the temperature. Alright, 335-ish. That's not where I want it. I want it to be around 350 when I put it in the mold right there. So, I'm gonna let this go in there for another 15 seconds. While you're waiting, you know, just have your injector ready. Mine's already ready and lubricated. You will want to lubricate your injectors quite often because they will stick. I'm ordering some worm oil and stuff that should get here in a few days. So, and that's what you can really lubricate it with, which will work good as worm oil. I have used WD-40 in the past. It works for about 2 or 3 injections, then starts to wear out. But worm oil is the juice. You want worm oil. Alright, one last look at the color before we put it in. My bad. I'm trying to watch the actual thing and not the camera. Alright, mix it up a little more because it's kind of bouncing around like the first time I measured it. Alright, maybe like 10 more seconds. This Plastisol is very fidgety. If you leave it in too long, you'll regret it. But if you don't leave it in long enough, you also regret it. So you want to make sure it's like 350 to 380. You don't really want to get above 400 because that means you actually like scorch it, kill it. You don't want to use that stuff anymore. It just starts deteriorating. The grade of it just gets worse after that. But I can tell here, this is where I want it to be. Because I've just done it so much, I can tell. Because I'm awesome like that. Yeah, right there. Alright, I'm going to set y'all down so you can see the injection. Alright, I got my mold here, injector here. I'm actually going to put on my second glove for this because the injector does get really hot. You could probably wrap it in something to make it not as hot. But suck up this plastic here. Alright, it's all the way filled. Straight into the mold. Slow, easy pressure. Hold it when it stops. See, there's a bubble right there. I really didn't do my little trick and let the bubbles rise up. That's why I'm holding the pressure here to push all that air out and top it off like that. You're gonna want to come back and top it off later, but you want to squeeze all that out and all this excess stuff on the mold right here and on the injector here. That will all just peel right out. But it's starting to suck in now. So I'm just gonna pour more of this on there. Because if it sucks in too much, it's gonna suck in air. And everybody knows you don't want air in your baits. So there we go, we're done with that. So I will pick y'all back up when it's time to demold. Alright, so they don't really take that much time to dry or cure up, enough for you to handle them. But if you really just want to know if they're done, just take your butter knife or mixing utensil, just poke the stuff on the top here. And if it doesn't start running off the knife, it is good. And as you can see, it's not running off the knife. So just clean up the mold here. It's also a little excuse for me to let them have more time, you know, clean up the mold. You see there's just little pieces that will drip off to the side and dry there. Hang on real quick. Sorry. Alright. See, they come right off. And you can push the end of the injector out just by pushing it out. Yeah, there's not really much to explain about that. This is the little puck that comes out of the injector here. Alright, so let's demold this. Take my clamp off. Piece of shooting stuff. Alright. Second of this side. Oh, these look good. Can I see them? Hoo hoo hoo. Look at those. Just that come right out the mold. You don't need any mold grease. And you're gonna want to have a bowl of water. This helps with the curing process. Just throw them right into the bowl of water. And it's nice because they're sinking plastic, so you can tell if there's any bubbles in it because they will rise up. And look, mold, nothing in it, nothing at all. Injector, some stuff in it, some stuff at all. Look, all this right in there, and this peels up. I should not be picking out this thing right now. But it'll just peel. I can't really do it with one hand, but it peels right out. See if I can prop it up right here, if that'll help. Nope, just wants to be stubborn. Oh, there's crap on the side. So yeah, see, now it's peeling right out. Yeah, just peels right off the side into the bottom. And then once that stuff at the bottom dries, you just pluck it out and then you have a remelt. But as for the sprue right here, or the runner, you can see it's connected there. Just pluck it off, it's no big deal. Right back into the water. You don't want to apply too much force because that will deform them. Just like right there. Pluck it off again and again. And this goes right back into the pot for next time. You just might want to tear it up. That's also a remelting tip. If your baits don't turn out, you're going to want to remelt them. But you can do that easily. You just want to tear them up in a few smaller pieces. And then you're done. Alright, on to the bass feeding. Alright, it's time to feed Mr. Bassman. I got a cricket in my hand. Open the top. He knows what time it is. So type in. Don't eat it. He's looking. And there it goes. There's more. Alright, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you next time.